Greetings, adventurers! Welcome back to yet another sarcasm-only Minecraft D&D DLC Let's Play. In the last video, I finally made it to Candlekeep and was able to get to the inner ward to speak with the High Mage Thesserai about how to remove the soul of a dragon, Endondravair, out of my body. But for him to help me, I had to go find a book from his colleague and bring it back to him. Unfortunately, we ran into the cultist from Endondravair's cave that removed his soul in the clocktower, and I narrowly escaped a boss fight and then was thrown out of a window by who I suspect was the cult leader. What a fantastic way to spend the afternoon. So now I am currently on my way to return the book to Mage Thesserai in Candlekeep, where I hope by handing it over, he'll help me.
You know, you've been rather quiet since we left the tower. Something I should know?
Why would I say don't bother me? What? Should I pry?
Something is clearly bothering you. It might help to share the burden.
I let my emotions get the better of me. When we were trapped in that barrier, I was not thinking clearly, and even if I had been clear-headed, there was so little that I could do. It's galling.
What did Vair say to me before we entered Candlekeep? Something about keeping emotions in check or pointing out shortcomings?
I feel as though I am not much of a dragon anymore. I cannot say as I even feel particularly useful. I feel weak. Ever since I lost my body, I have had little or no control over my life. It's unsettling.
That's a mood and a half right there. I feel that.
I hate it.
Reality check. Oh my god, that Katra. Yeah, let's do it.
Welcome to the real world, where the rest of us are weak and just have to manage whatever chance throws at us. Get used to it.
Very well then.
Wow, throwing shade right back at Vair. Ooh, I feel like this relationship is not, like, the greatest. It seems kind of toxic. Hey, I'm back. Look, I'm just gonna walk right through these doors. Thesserai, I got the book for you. Nice cape. Wish I had one like that. I mean, I do have a cape, but I mean, it fails in comparison to your cape. Look at that thing. It's even got a hood. Well, I guess my hood is up. Anyway.
I was wondering if you would return at all. I considered scrying to see if you had decided to just make a run for it. Glad to see you didn't.
Yeah, I'm back.
We've got the book you wanted.
Ah, Oh, does that mean that, Adro...
Weakling's gone? What? That's horrible to say. Although that's kind of in line with the personality that I'm going for, so I mean...
Yeah, he's dead. The weakling couldn't even defend his own tower, it seems.
I feel like this is gonna bite us in the blubber.
That weakling was one of the finest scholars on interplanar politics and commerce, and the academic community is much the poorer for his loss. I kindly ask that you treat his memory with at least some respect.
And Vair was over here like, oh, weak defenses.
A cult of devil worshippers had taken over his tower and removed him.
I certainly hope that Adro had nothing to do with them. So many people seem to forget how committing your soul to a devil is usually a rather permanent affair.
Says the
I wouldn't want
tiefling.
that for him. He could be unpleasant, yes, but he was a good man, all things considered. Do you know what they wanted from his tower, or why they were there?
Guess the portal.
They had some sort of portal. I think they were using it to summon more devils and stay in contact with the devil in charge.
Oh, that would make a really good song, The Devil in Charge.
That cannot have been their only reason for being there, though.
They thought there was some sort of impending calamity and were using the tower as a fortress.
That seems like a very horrible choice for a fortress, not gonna lie.
Really? Did they say what this calamity would entail?
was kind of busy. I mean, it was true. I was paying attention, but I wasn't paying attention.
We didn't really get that far in conversation. Between them trying to sacrifice me and all that.
Ha! All right, that is fair. I suppose I had hoped for too much.
We did, however, run into that masked man we told you about, though. The one that was in the cave when Vair was taken out of his body.
Really?
Oh, they were the same guy, okay.
He sounded like he was spouting nonsense. Neither Vair nor I could figure it out. A couple of its minions were also killed outside the tower while fighting against the things living there.
Pretty fair indication that they're not exactly friendly acquaintances, then.
Oh, you don't say. Our bargain, will you help? Let's be nice.
Is this enough, then? Will you help us?
Help you? Whoever said that I would help you?
What? But you said!
You did? You said that you would help us if we cleared out the tower and got your book for you.
Yeah.
I said that I would wipe the slate clean regarding your criminal activities and waive your fee for entrance to the Great Library. The matter of helping you with your little identity crisis is something else entirely.
Wow, we just got double-crossed. Oh my god.
That's dirty! You made it sound like you were going to help us. You just used us.
It did sound like that, didn't it?
Oh my god.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Just toying with you a bit. I was planning on helping you from the start, as the problem piqued my curiosity.
You gotta be... Really? Was that necessary, sir?
Though this ought to remind you that you should be careful about what someone says and what you agree to. There are plenty of devious people and creatures out there.
But you're supposed to be like, okay, like, you are in this library in a city, a great wizard, no doubt. We're trying to ask you for help, and so, like, yeah, of course, I'm gonna say, like, I'll help you with whatever, so you can help me. Like, I'm not gonna go and just be like, oh, random person, let's go help them. Context!
Either way, I'd actually already begun investigating some leads. I should also note that no one has been able to identify the creatures that you described to me earlier. That in itself is rather peculiar, considering how many people in this city are fascinated with magical creatures. None of our experts have any answers, though. Fortunately, the Avowed are a curious lot, and are working all the harder to determine who or what you encountered.
I mean, I really didn't give him too much of a description. I basically said it was a fleshy creature. I mean, that could be anything.
Since you ran into one of their kind again, if their bodies are still where you slew them in the woods, finding and examining their anatomy would go a long way towards solving the riddle. I will send someone out to find and retrieve them.
Is there anything we can do to help speed up the research?
Not now, I'm afraid. Now it is just a matter of giving our Avowed some time.
Cool, now what?
What should Vair and I do in the meanwhile?
Go to the inn. Get some rest. Come see me again once you've had a solid night's sleep. I may have some more information for you by then.
Hello? Can I...
What can I do for you?
I feel like this is rude. Just let me jump up on the table and get taller than you.
Do you have an open room for the night?
Yeah, haven't had a lot of customers lately since most travelers aren't being let into the city. So you got your pick of the place. Just be 1 gold piece.
Just one? That's pricey. I hope that's supposed to be like, okay, we're gonna say that's pricey, but we're gonna take it in the context of like sarcasm.
Yikes, that's kind of pricey.
Sure, pricey.
It's the lowest rate I can offer. Take it or leave it.
Here you go.
Thank you. Now, let me just show you to your room.
Oh, that was... I feel dirty because, like, I think she was serious.
No.
Oh my.
Stay away. No. Stop it. Leave me alone. Go away!
Vair! Vair! And Vair! It's okay!
No. Leave me. Get back! Where are they? Contra, where are they?
Oh.
They...
That's not the first time you've had a dream like that. It's getting worse. Do you want to talk about it?
No.
Well, that was the thing. I wouldn't want to talk about it either. Hello?
Ah, there you are. The Avowed and I have been working on your conundrum. I have some good news and I have some bad news.
Skip to the bad news? I want to hear the bad news first, so that way when I hear the good news is just that much good. I guess I'm really shoehorned.
Let's hear the good news.
Well, to begin with, we have found a way to safely separate Vair's soul from your body and put it back into his own while expelling the parasite that is latched onto him.
Alright, yeah, that is good news indeed, but what about the bad news?
What's the bad news?
The bad news, I'm afraid, is that the artifact you need to put Vair back into his own body is rather far away, and may not actually be where we think it is. You see, while investigating, we encountered 2 principal problems. Removing and transporting another creature's soul is actually rather simple if you have the appropriate knowledge or equipment.
And do you have the appropriate knowledge or equipment?
I've done it myself on several occasions.
Oh, perfect.
The problems are that Endandravaya's body is already inhabited by a living creature that may have some control over it, and furthermore, we do not know how much damage this creature has inflicted on Vair's body, nor whether removing the parasite forcibly would do even more.
Yeah, that could be problematic.
For all we know, removing the creature would kill Vair's body, and trying to put his soul back into it would be, well, pointless. He would simply die as any other creature does when their body expires.
And how does that make you feel, Vair?
To address this, we tracked down an artifact known as the Rod of Alignment. Its relatively simple, if exceptionally powerful function, is to set things back into their natural intended state. It can only do so on a limited scale and needs time to recharge, but it should do the trick. The rod was last seen in the possession of Myastan Kimmerin, a morally dubious dragonborn druid. Without getting into too many details, he was last seen with it in Icewind Dale when going to speak to a storm giant friend of his who lives in the area. There have not been any reports of the artifact since that visit, though Kimmerin has certainly left their mark on various places without it in the intervening time. So we think it may have been left in the storm giant's keeping.
And I guess I'm gonna have to go get it.
If not, then they may have an idea of where to find it.
Giants help, travel ideas, we better go. A giant's help?
And how are we supposed to get this giant to help us?
Yeah, I mean, that's a really good question. I barely even got you on board, man.
I don't know. That is for you to figure out. I'm sure that a resourceful duo like yourselves can manage.
Well, thanks. Alright, where is this place?
Where exactly is Icewind Dale?
It's far to the north, beyond the spine of the World Mountain Range. It's about a 1,200-mile trip from here.
Holy cow. That's quite the distance.
You're kidding. It took me nearly 2 weeks to come even a tenth of that distance.
Yeah, I probably should have included that in the bad news category.
Yeah, you probably should. I guess I have no choice. Let's get going.
We should get going then.
Oh, and one last thing. One of our occultists was able to identify those grinning creatures that you have encountered. They are called Gru, and are part of a large, mysterious category of creatures commonly called Starspawn. Whatever their purpose is here, it cannot be good. The few times the Starspawn Gru are mentioned in our books usually labels them as minions, shock troopers, and harbingers for even greater evils and agents of ancient mad gods. How they came here is unknown, but their very presence is troubling. The people working with them probably worship whatever elder god the Gru serve. I suspect that you have found a cult of the Old Ones, which may explain why the man in the mask was interested in the devil cultists you found in Adro's Tower. They would likely have similar goals and could be using similar resources.
That's interesting. I want to do an insight check on that.
The sage seems to be fairly composed, but he could be concealing something. It's hard to say.
Wow, that's really interesting, because I thought they were part of the same cult, but I guess they weren't. Alright, well, thank you, Thesserai.
Thank you for the information.
I'll get going, then.
Limited as it was. Keep this with you as you travel. You can use this to contact me from anywhere in Faerun at any time. If you're in dire trouble, or if you encounter something that might
What
be
are you
very
doing down there,
interesting to me, use
Thesserai?
that. Otherwise, abuse this privilege and I will sever the connection permanently. Now go down to the docks and you will find passage on a ship heading north. Good luck.
Thesserai, how you doing that? He's just glitching through the floor. Oh my god. No wonder why I couldn't find you. You're half in the floor. Well, I hope you're doing all right.
The voyage north is long, and you discover an intense dislike of the sea, as you find yourself repeatedly clutching the ship's railing and spewing out various meals into the waves. As the voyage continues, the air also grows colder, as settlements and cities along the coast become fewer and far between. By the time the captain tells you that your destination is near, you have already started counting how many seconds it takes for your puke to freeze against the hull of the ship. Looking up from the railing, though, you see a dark shape looming through the blowing snow, and something about it that has nothing to do with the cold causes you to shiver.
I see the prison inspector has caught your eye. Best hope you don't find yourself going there anytime soon, unless you have business.
Why is it here?
Why build something like that all the way out here?
Well, the nice and fancy folk don't want no reminders of the dirty and dangerous people that they've locked up, so they put them as far from civilization as you can imagine. Care Dinnerval notwithstanding.
Oh, are we arriving soon?
How much farther until port?
Not much farther at all. See, here's our harbour. Just keep heading along that there path and you'll find your way to Care Dinnerval. Good luck, wherever your journey takes you.
Although that is pretty... Wow. How does... Physics, man. How does that even work?
Oh, what a miserable place. Why would anyone choose to live in such a dismal part of the world?
Judging by what the captain said along the way, people who either don't want to be found, or have nowhere else to go.
Lovely. Well, if we are to keep our visit as brief as possible, I would suggest finding the nearest bartender or such who might have heard rumors of a giant.
Yeah, that's why we were here. Something about a giant. Oh. I mean, something is on fire. I thought it was not supposed to be. Oh. Never mind. Because why would I just be able to walk into people's houses? Oh, it's the market. Oh. Stuffs? Ooh, a new dagger. Don't mind if I do. Wow, look at this thing. Nice. Oh, clothes. Warm clothes? Heck yes. Okay. Oh, I don't have enough monies. No money for shoes. Oh, bummer. I look cool though. Oh, I look good in blue. All right, so remember, gotta come back here, get shoes when I have more money. But I had to buy this really awesome dagger. How did that change my stats up though? Are we like a good amount in the positives? Nope. Although we do have a little bit more constitution, a little bit more protection, and a little bit more dexterity, and another point in charisma. All right, so find a tavern. I think this is probably where I need to go. Yeah, look at this cute little tavern. Of course.
Haven't seen you around before. What do you want?
I was just gonna say we need to talk to the bartender, but apparently he's talking to us. Storm giant, info on the town, anything strange?
Have you had any disappearances around here?
It's Icewind Dale. People go missing in the storms all the time, and monsters come down from the mountains and the tundra every day.
Okay, well I asked her for something strange and you asked if people go missing, and he had a logical answer. Maybe ask if anything strange has been happening, but...
Still, if you mean anything outside of that, no.
Oh.
Can't say as I've heard anything. People who get lost in the storms are either found within a week, alive, or turned into a walker. And the monsters are the same as ever.
Talking zombie?
Then again, I did hear that something's been going on with the dwarves up in, Kelvin's Cairn. Lots of rumors and stories coming from them, though I don't think they've had any misfortune themselves. Just heard things through the grapevine.
Interesting. I wonder if that's connected at all with the storm giant.
Have you heard anything about a storm giant in the area? I'm looking for one that's supposed to live nearby.
Storm giant? That ain't like a frost giant? Or do you mean a stone giant? Because we got plenty of those up on our spine. I sometimes wander this way to hunt and raid.
No, I mean storm giant.
Then I've got nothing for you. Though you could always ask Kelly, your goat kicker. She's been around a fair amount, one of those adventurer types, always looking for mercenary work and places to explore. You can usually find her down by the lakeside docks.
Hell yeah, goat kicker. Gee, I wonder how that last name came to be. I guess anything going on in town.
What can you tell me about this town?
Other than it being a hive of scum and villainy, you got the castle up the hill, the lake we fish knucklehead trout out of when it's not frozen over. And that's about it.
Charming.
All that's left after the rest of 10 towns after the incident some years back. Even the rogues of the world don't want to stay here if they can help it.
What incident?
Great white dragon came through. His breath was so cold, it froze the sap in the trees so hard the wood exploded.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Shattered people as they tried to flee. Took a band of adventurers hired from Columshan to finally kill the thing. But by the time they did, 10 towns was in ruins.
Dang.
Everyone just congregated here in the end, since Caer Dineval had the least damage, though that's not saying much.
Cool, well thank you for the
So
information.
Seriously? You're not even gonna buy a meal or a room? Ugh, wasting my time.
Oh, can I get a meal? I would buy a... Sir, if this was a real D&D game, I probably would have bought a drink. I'm sorry. Alright, where am I going? You know when you hear like a long expose about stuff and you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense, and then you totally forget what just happened? Yeah, I totally forgot what just happened. Talk to you for some reason. Okay.
Are you Helia?
Oh, right, that's right. I made such a big deal about her last name.
And who wants to know?
That would be me.
My name is Katra, and I'm looking for a storm giant that's supposed to live in the Dale. Have you heard of anything like that?
Storm giant. I'd be lying if I said I knew exactly what you're on about, but my partner and I did see something right queer in the mountains about a month back. And it was definitely giant and definitely stormy at the time.
Why do I feel like she's joking or lying to me or trying to... Insight check. I guess, what did you do?
What do you do around here?
No!
I'm a right and proper adventurer. Fighting monsters, digging up treasure, finding lost cities. That's my calling in life.
Yeah, there we go. There's my insight check.
This woman has certainly seen an adventure or two, a few fights as well, but as far as buried treasure and the like, well, she probably wouldn't be here if she'd found any, now would she?
That's a good insight check. Strange
Have you heard
events.
of any disappearances or strange happenings lately?
Well, my cousins in Kelvin's Cairn have been talking about a lot of rumors that have made their way up here with the trade caravans with Mithril Hall. People going missing, losing their minds, and some stuff like that. Not sure how much can be believed. People like to tell tales.
Imagine that. People like to tell tales. Could you be telling one, possibly? Okay, what, I did that one already. I guess I'll just circle back to the storm giant.
My name is Katra, and I'm looking for a storm giant that's supposed to live in the Dale. Have you heard of anything like that?
Storm giant. Well, I'd be lying if I said I knew exactly what you're on about, but, well,
What do you do around here?
I'm a right and proper adventurer.
My name is Katra.
Okay.
Storm
What is
giant.
this?
Any
Any
details
details?
you can give
There
me.
we go.
Hi. There's a trail on the opposite side of this lake, right across from us. That goes up into the mountains, as called the Spine. A blizzard started blowing around one of the peaks in particular just a few years before I showed up here. Never let up once, nor moved. Storm just sits there, blowing away.
Now there's a thought. This is a storm giant, which normally you're thinking it's a storm with liquid water, right? And if this is a storm that she's talking about that's frozen water, like snow, and a blizzard, wouldn't that be a frost giant? Well, I guess you could, a blizzard is technically a storm. Semantics, and I don't have my monster manual in hand. Sorry.
My partner and I, we thought we'd go see if anything were up that way. Thought maybe we'd find some magic item or a wizard or something causing the storm. Maybe knock some sense into them or get some loot from the expedition.
That's stupid risk.
You seriously risked life and limb thinking that there would be treasure there just because a storm had started?
Yeah, that's kind of the. How do you put two and two together like that?
Even if we found no goodies, we might have been able to see what was causing it. Maybe get the town's mayor to pay us for the information or something.
Yeah, I mean I agree with Katra. That is pretty dumb.
And what does this have to do with the giant?
I'm getting there. So, after about an hour marching through the storm, we hear this voice in the blizzard saying, "Turn back and you'll die here," and some such. Thing is, the snow was getting so thick and high around us, we could hardly even walk, and it was getting dark. We tried to find shelter, but just kept getting turned around in the storm, and we were getting right cold. It wasn't until I hit the ground and everything started going black that I realized I was freezing to death. Next thing I know, I'm awake. My toes and fingers hurt something fierce from the frostbite, and my whole body was stiff, but there I was, lying next to my partner. We'd been taken all the way down the mountain to a little cave, and someone had even set up a fire for us. But here's the kicker. There weren't no footprints around us. Nothing in the snow.
Yeah, if there's a blizzard, the snow's gonna get covered up.
'Twere the wildest thing I ever seen, and I still ain't been able to figure it out.
Insight check again. I don't trust her.
She's clearly told this story a number of times, so it's hard to say how much of it is rehearsed exaggeration.
I mean, it does really sound exaggerated.
Any advice for someone looking to climb up there?
Yeah, don't do it.
Yeah, I
It
figured
was a
that was
dark
the case.
idea, and by all rights, me and my partner should be dead. Might not be such a trial normally, but that blizzard will spell the end of you.
Well, it sounded like you went off okay, and if you did a dumb idea and survived, maybe I can do a dumb idea and survive.
Thank you for your time.
Well, that is at least a little promising. What say you, Katra?
It's the only lead we've got at the moment, so it's probably worth investigating.
All right, let's head off then to that direction. Anybody? I don't think we can talk to anybody else. Although I do wonder, what's up here? This is the castle.
After a dragon destroyed most of what was known as 10 towns, Caer Dineval's residents built this castle as a last protection, in case such a disaster should come again. It is not nearly large enough to fit the entire town's population, but it does make for a tidy and secure residence for the local lord and his family.
Oh, how nice. Good for the Lord. Oh. Don't mind if I do. Oh, I can buy my shoes now. Let's go get those shoes before we go off and find this storm giant. All right. Let's see how much that improved my stats. Ooh, charisma's at 3 now. Nice, nice, very nice. I'm still dumb and have no emotions. Cool, cool. All right. Let's go off, find this storm giant now with my new shoes. I think up this way might be where I need to go. I'm not even gonna bother with these dudes. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa. Sorry, horse.
This storm will be the end of you.
Where are you?
You sure it's the storm that's gonna kill me? I wasn't worried at all. Alright, this horse may or may not need to... I think I need to leave the horse here. There's gonna be a lot of bad guys. That's just gonna dismount me. This horse is coming with me whether it likes it, whether I like it or not. Oh boy. Get off the horse! Oh man! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Run, 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 run. Drink, drink, potion! Drink potion! Oh, this. I gotta be careful here. I am wasting all my potion just trying to get to this place. Who knows if I actually have to fight this giant. Life could suck really bad right now. Oh, this is gonna be a rough fight. It's not the storm I'm worried about. It's the dudes in the storm.
You
Oh.
shall not proceed.
Why not?
You tread a dangerous path, human. If you have come to rob or hunt me, then I hope that you have made peace with yourself.
This is a grave misunderstanding.
This is a storm giant, and one who has ascended beyond the restrictions of their body, it seems. They aren't just controlling the storm around us. They are the storm. It is a part of them. Be careful.
Can we just talk? I'm not...
Speak now and tell me your purpose in coming here, lest I blast you off the side of the mountain.
Man, I really want to be sarcastic and sassy, but... Oh, time and a place. I want to play it safe. YOLO, sassy, sarcastic.
Okay, wow, that is awfully aggressive and feels a bit unwarranted. Have I done something to offend you?
You have trespassed into my domain without invitation. Your invasion is unwelcome.
Well, we did not have any other way of contacting you.
That is fair. What do you want?
Wow, that went extremely well. I was not ready for that. Insight.
This is not someone you should bandy words with. If you do not get to the point quickly, and if she does not like what she hears, the best you could hope for is being thrown from the mountain and maybe landing in a deep snowbank somewhere.
I guess I didn't need a insight check to really know that one. I mean, she's definitely very standoffish. Alright,
Do you know a druid named Myaston Kimmerin?
No. Should I?
see if she's lying.
She is unfamiliar with the name and still suspicious of you.
Alright, fine.
Do you know of any other storm giants in the area?
No. I live separate from my people.
I cannot confirm whether or not she is lying, but this option is still here. Let's go.
Why are you lying to me?
Dare you accuse me of lying?
So you do know him. I mean, that was very... Oh, Katra.
I think you do know them, and I need help. And I think that either you or he can give it to me.
I am listening.
Ooh. I guess I didn't need an insight roll for that one. Okay.
My friend has been infested with a parasite that has also displaced his soul. We were told by the Sage of Magic at Candlekeep that his best hope is to find the Rod of Alignment, which was last seen with Kimmerin.
And what if I refuse to help? What will you do?
I'll make you. I don't think so, Katra. Him dying is bad. At your mercy? I'll ask you nicely. I don't think this is gonna be a viable option. Oh boy. You know, sassy. We are playing sassy. But that didn't get me very... Okay. I guess let's grovel for mercy.
I got nothing. We are at your mercy.
Humble and sincere. That is promising.
Ah, see?
This is a powerful item that you seek, and not something to be handed over lightly. Though perhaps you will do.
I will.
Very well. I indeed possess the rod, and am willing to part with it in return for a favor.
Well, that went better than expected.
The druid who last held the rod is indeed a friend of mine. Kimmerin, however, has a tendency to use force to protect the wilderness and its creatures, rather than negotiate. The Lord's Alliance decided that they had suffered his vigilantism long enough, and have imprisoned him in the great fortress they built nearby, known as Revel's End. I cannot enter that bastion, as its magic wards me away. If you want the rod, then you must find a way to free Kimmerin. Once he is with me again, the rod will be yours.
Insight check. Why not?
She holds every card and could betray the deal once she has what she wants, but her demeanor inclines you to think that she is sincere.
Okay. Alright. What'd he do? Lord's Alliance. Sure. Yes, let's go.
A prison break to set free a dangerous environmentalist vigilante? Count me in.
Well then, perhaps Kimmerin has found a kindred spirit in you. A last warning to you. Beware the prison, for it is not just a trapped and warded fortress. Something has changed lately. I have not seen the guards at their outposts for nearly a week, and there is now a ferocious flying creature there.
A ferocious flying creature. Huh, I wonder what that could be.
Every time I've tried to approach since its appearance, it has beaten me back, rather severely at one point. I do not know if the jailers have summoned it as an additional guardian, or whether it is there for other reasons. But be wary of a dark creature with bat-like wings. Hope that you do not encounter it.
It's a demon!
Good luck.
A Matt Damon! Alright, gotta go prison break.
That is all a rather tall order, and none of it too encouraging. At this point, the best we can do is probably to investigate the prison, see if we can identify some of its defenses and any gaps therein.
Alright, Wayfinder, where are we going? That away. Alright, to the prison. Ow, ow, ow. Maybe I need to make a stop at Icewind Dale and stock up on potions, because this could be dangerous. I got pretty lucky with the giant. I was expecting a fight. There wasn't a fight. I only have 1 health potion left. I need to go shopping. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make a quick stop back in Icewind Dale, grab some potions, and then we're gonna do a jailbreak. Okay. I need these. All of these. What did I buy? If I didn't buy health potions, what did I buy? Oh my goodness. Did I bought so many regeneration potions. I done goofed. I bought regeneration potions and not regular healing potions, and now I don't have any money. It's going so well. Okay. Struggle busted all the way. Well, the cliffs are impressive, but this looks foreboding. Am I here? No, I'm not here.
The Illithid, also known as Mind Flayers, once ruled vast empires across multiple worlds, conquering whole races and forcing them into service. Ships like this one were how the monsters traveled between the stars and across planes of existence. Be glad that this one is long since crashed and abandoned. Otherwise, its presence would foretell a coming calamity.
Yeah, I'm still worried to go inside of it. See? Look at that. There's a oh. Nah. Oh, they're still alive. Why am I fighting these dudes? I should just because I need the money. Because I was silly and oh boy. Oh boy. You guys hurt. You guys hurt. Oh boy. I could just walk away. No. Is that all of them? Oh god, there's another one. I can actually, like, can I sneak like an actual rogue here? Nope. Saw me without even trying. This is not... Oh my lord. What? What is happening? You! Oh. Nothing in the chest. Oh, that was a waste of time. That was a waste of time, and I feel sheepish, and now I'm really scared because I don't have any potions left. What's this? Can I take this? No, obviously not. Alright. Thanks for wasting my time. Well, at least I got some coins. Maybe I'll go actually buy health potions. This one. Healing potion. Yes, yes. Okay. Yes? 3. Cool. That's awesome. See how long that lasts me. I think this is it. This looks to be it.
No sign of that creature that Nalkra warned us about. Can you discern anything noteworthy?
It doesn't look like a place you can exactly break into.
Oh, thanks,
Not
horse.
without an army, or maybe lots of explosives, that is.
As much as I hate to admit it, I am inclined to agree.
Horse, you've ruined my shot. Alright.
Perhaps we can strike a deal with whoever runs the prison. Barring that, simply seeing the inside might give us some ideas about how to get Kimmerin out.
So I think this prison break is going to have to wait till the next episode. We did a lot, so that's where I'm going to end it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you missed the last episode, I have it up right here. And I will catch you all in the next one. See you later!